Welcome to Kuma's Kitchen and another episode. And since we're getting into the holiday season and the party season, it's time for some party dips. This roast garlic hummus. Now the roast garlic just makes it fantastic. I love roasting garlic. In fact, you might want to roast some extra because just eating it just as is delicious. Anyway, this hummus, some people, hummus aficionados, are going to go, wait a second, something's missing from this hummus. Like, for example, tahini. Well, yeah, we don't get tahini in Japan. I'm sure there are some places where you can find it, but I've never been able to find it. So, no tahini. We make it always without tahini, and it comes out just good. I do have a little trick I'm going to show you for making it soft without tahini. All right. But another thing you're going to say is, hey, where's the cumin? And where's the lemon juice? I know. Usually you put cumin and lemon juice in these. My wife is allergic to both of those, which really makes it kind of hard sometimes for some of the cooking I do. So no cumin, no lemon juice, a bunch of olive oil. Instead, I use paprika and a little bit of chili powder in here. And hey, I think you're going to say, yeah, you know what? It's okay without the cumin. Let's have some. Oh, creamy deliciousness. Let's go in the kitchen. Make some right now. So we don't need many ingredients for this. It's fantastic. What I've got across the front here is, first of all, baking soda. That's 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And you're going to find out in a minute why we use baking soda. And then over here, a teaspoon of salt. Sorry, that's a half a teaspoon of baking soda. A teaspoon of salt. A teaspoon of chili powder and 2 teaspoons of paprika. And then over here, olive oil and olive oil. Well, there's a tablespoon of olive oil, and that's to go with the garlic. And then there's a half a cup of olive oil, and that's to go with the chickpeas. And then garlic. 2 heads of garlic. Now what I've done with the garlic, I've just removed a bit of the papery outside skin, and then I've lobbed the tops off. You can kind of take a good sharp knife and just turn it sideways and cut through. What you want to do is you just want to expose the top of the garlic cloves so they're open like this. And then here I've got 2 cans of chickpeas. Now it's basically it's a double recipe because it just works better that way in the food processor. If you just do 1 can and bring this down to half this size, it's okay, but it's just going to be a lot harder in the food processor itself to just get everything mixed up nicely. So I figure, might as well make a big batch because stuff is pretty good. All right, so 2 cans, that's 14.5 ounce, whatever, that regular size can of garbanzo beans, and rinsed and drained. I like to get rid of that the liquid they come in. Now, to put them off for one side, because what we're going to do first, we're going to get the garlic ready. We got to roast that garlic. That's what makes it so fantastic. Roasting garlic. Now, we used it in a soup before, and it hasn't been opened yet. And it was fantastic in the soup. I can't remember which of my recipes that was. If I do, I'll put it up at the end, okay? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'll take a little bit of foil and package this guys up. Just put them both together. There we go. All right. So I'm going to wrap them up inside foil. So before I really close it in, I'm going to take that tablespoon of olive oil. Let's make sure I've got this up so I don't drizzle oil onto my counter. And then just kind of drizzle a little olive oil on top there. Yeah, that's good. Get into all the little cloves here. And then we're just going to close it up. Actually, I shouldn't push down. You don't really want it pushing down onto the garlic itself, so if you can get a little bit of a pocket there, that's good, because that way the garlic won't stick to the, yeah, there we go. Not bad. Maybe just, my packaging skills are terrible. You should see my Christmas presents. Okay. Wrap that one more time just in case. All right, there we go. All right, that's going to go in the oven over there at 425 or 220 degrees Celsius for half an hour. And that's going to make that just, oh, melty delicious. You know, you'd be tempted, but don't, because you want to use it in here. But I just eat them as they are, just suck them straight out. So good. And on toast and stuff, fantastic. So let's put these in the oven, and I'll see you back here shortly. We're going to get these guys ready. All right, now we're going to get the garbanzo beans ready. Now, a little trick I learned to soften the garbanzo beans and make them puree better is to cook them for a little while in a little bit of baking soda. It actually changes the pH and softens up the skins a bit. So, hey, that's a plus. Let's do it. And so one little extra step, you don't have to do this. We've done it without too. I mean, sometimes we make here, we don't use the baking soda, and it comes out good too. It's just a bit of just a slightly rougher hummus is all. But if you got the time and we're waiting for the garlic to cook, might as well. Let's do it. So what I've got in here is a couple of cups of water, just enough water to cover the beans. I'm going to add in the baking soda. I'm going to add in the beans. Garbanzo beans or chickpeas, whichever you call them. I tend to go back and forth between both names. All right. And then I'm going to bring that up. What I want to do is I want to simmer this for about 10 minutes. Just give them a stir every once in a while. All right, that's going to soften them down. And meantime, the garlic's cooking away over there. Gonna take a break. We'll see you back here in a while. All right, so the garbanzo beans simmered away for about 10 minutes, and I just drained them. Just give them a quick rinse just to get any baking soda off them. But yeah, they're looking good. Let's just kind of soften them up a bit, get them ready for what's going to happen in here. The garlic came out of the oven just a couple minutes ago. It's still a bit hot, but I think I can handle it. Just squeeze that out. So look at that. It's just caramelized and oh, so delicious. This is a fantastic way to do garlic. So what we're going to do now is put the garbanzo beans into the food processor. And try to get them all in the food processor, not on the counter. All right. I think somebody went overboard there, didn't they? Hello. Yeah. All right. So we'll get that in there. Then I'm going to add in the salt, chili powder, the paprika, and that garlic. So what I'm going to do with the garlic is basically just take it and just squeeze it out. It'll just come out of there. All right, you can just pull back the peeling sometimes. There we go. Look at that. It's just a beautiful clove of garlic, all caramelized and soft, delicious. Pick that one. Look at those. Oh, and these are, like I say, great. Great in here. But also, if you take these and, like for example, little thin slices of baguette or something like that, little toasts, you can take one of these and just spread it like butter on there. Oh my. That is so good. Just don't do like I did once where I ate 3 heads all to myself. And for this garlic smell still comes through. And for the next couple of days, nobody wanted to come near me. They give me a lot of private space, that's for sure. But, it was so good. All right, so that's all the garlic in there. Time to wipe my hands. You do get a little bit of olive oil all over yourself. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I want to get started pulsing this, and then I'm slowly going to add in the olive oil. Now, with the olive oil, I go slowly because you might not always use all the olive oil. You just want to kind of watch the texture. So here we go. All right, now one of the things to do here is just to push down around the sides, because there's always some that's not getting pulled into the mixture. But look at this, you can see how smooth that is already. Absolutely fantastic. All right, get that all down in there. That is a smooth and delicious looking hummus. All right, it drank the half cup perfectly, so there we go. Let's grab a bowl, take that off there, put you off to one side, thank you very much. And then just serve it up into a bowl, and then serve it for people to dip in. All right, look at that. We've got a nice bowl of hummus there. Now, what I like to do there to serve this up, first of all, notice I've just kind of swirl around a bit on top here, make that look nice on top. And then take just a little bit more paprika and just sprinkle a little on top. Just kind of, oh, look at that. Just got that little bit of red on there. Oh, yeah. That looks beautiful. That's ready to go. Should we try some? Of course we should. So I've got a little chip here. Just kind of scoop in there. Oh yeah, that's ready for a party. All right, so if you like this roast garlic hummus recipe, well, stick around. There's a lot more here on Kuma's Kitchen YouTube channel, and they're all original Kevin Riley concoctions and for Kuma's Kitchen. Make sure also that if it's your first time here that you subscribe and do click that notification bell, because that makes sure that you don't miss any upcoming recipes, and there's always something interesting coming in the kitchen. Now go, make cooking fun again with Kuma's Kitchen.